Good evening, YouTube. General Soul back with Grandia. Since last video, I went ahead and went to Zilpardon so that I could sell some stuff. And now we're going to go over the Brennan Mountains. And we're going to see if we are overpowered now that we have taken out the Leviathan or not. Because everything that I've been reading is if you beat the Leviathan, this game is easy now. So let's see. So, conferring with my map. Okay, we want to go this way first. First new enemy that isn't resistant to everything we do. Snow bear. I didn't know bears had horns. Okay. So at first I'm thinking of just having Fina level up some of her spells, but then I'm just kind of like, nah. I think if I do level them up, she gets more MP, so I may go ahead and do that and just level up some spells. But let's just put it this way. Those snow bears, Justin can one-shot them with his axe. And the other enemy, Milda, can one-shot. So, yeah, very easy. So, yeah, there's only two types of enemies, and here's one that has both. So, we have snow bears and mountain apes. Milda can one-shot the mountain apes, and Justin can one-shot the snow bears. And what I mean one-shot is just hit them once, they're dead. Hit them once they're dead. Rap and Fina do still take a while. After a couple of battles, I decide screw having Fina use magic, and I just put everybody on melee. Rap is very close to getting his last skill, and Justin needs quite a bit of axe, and we're gaining a lot more XP with the axe in this area than we did in those three quote super dungeons. Okay, so the snow bears can paralyze. For the most part, I don't want Milda to do anything until everyone else has gotten some XP or some skill points, sorry. But yeah, shortly after this, maybe another battle or two along the way, I just decide to hell with using magic, and I just go full on melee, and this was the easiest fights ever. This is not a particularly long area, in all honesty. If I had just done this one area by itself, I've fought every new enemy already. That's it. So if I were to just do this whole area, it would be like a 12-minute video. So, spoiler alert, I'm also going to add Laine to this video to make it a little bit longer. Alright, so we've got that item. Go back to the beginning. I'm going to go ahead and recover recover some of our MP that we're just not going to use. Don't worry about the icy area. It doesn't actually make you slide or anything. It's just cosmetic. Come down this way. We got some money, and as soon as you grab the money, we got these mountain apes that drop down. Take them out. And we can break the ice by pressing X. And mountain apes up here guarding the money. It's my money now. You died. It's mine. Alright, so basically that first path with that first bag of money could also lead here. There's like 4 or 5 groups of enemies sliding around in the ice. I don't take them all out because basically I can't capture them all. Alright, so that's crampons. That is absolutely worthless now that we've done the dungeons, so do not care. tried to catch some of the monsters, and I just finally gave up and said to hell with it. This is the path where we got the money at the very beginning. I don't know why I decided to go back to the save point. I think at this point I'd stopped using magic, and I really didn't take any damage. Nothing to be threatening. I don't know why I went back to the save point. Took a little pause break there to look at something, and when we get up here, okay, now we can fight them. We got an ambush waiting for us. They jump down, and they get that ambush because they hit Milda instead of Justin. Our only little map marker here. Follow the path. Take the right path to get some money. Eventually the mountain ape will get right in our path. Right there, and they got an ambush. Even with an ambush, they're not that threatening. Break this ice. And go here to take on the snow bears. This item is a POW seed. We're going to use that real quick. First, I'm looking to see what does the POW seed do. 1 strength. So who needs strength? Justin's at 155. Fina's 129. Fina's the one who needs it, so we're going to give that to Fina. And now we want to go this other path that we didn't head down, and this will lead us to the second half of the mountains, the South Brennan Plateau. Here's our save spot for this place. It is amazing to have multiple save spots, isn't it? Alright, if we go up this path here, we have, what is this, life seed. Gee, guess what that's going to do? Max increases our max HP by 3. So this time I'm going to give that to Rap. Alright, go back the way we came and take the left-hand path here. Kill the snow bears so that they're not a threat. If you head down this path, it's a dead end. So follow this path. Go up here. Snow bear and 8 mountain apes to kill. Money to take. Yeah, there's a couple spots here where the game acts like a disc is like it's having trouble reading a disc, but as far as I'm aware, if there is a physical copy of Grandia HD Collection on PlayStation, I don't have it. This is digital. So I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so once we interacted with that snowball, if we head back to that dead end, we can now cross. And gee, who would have guessed? Anyway, head this way, and we have a fire sword, which would have been awesome if we hadn't already done the 3 super dungeons. But yeah, as far as trophies left, the only one that is missable that is left is getting the final few mana eggs. So long as we don't miss a mana egg now, we've got a plat, because every other trophy is story related. I don't know why I bothered to come to the save. Force a habit, I guess, because we barely took any damage and we didn't use any magic. So I guess it's just, oh, it's there, might as well use it, even though I don't need it. Alright, so we'll head this path first. Take out these mountain apes. It's a long straightaway. These guys then jump up and ambush me. Wasn't expecting them to come up from down there. It hit the ice. Go this path. We have another snowball to interact with. Yep, there's another dead end. This to take care of the other dead end. That dead end that one's taking care of is actually required so that we can get out of this section. Continue up this path. Lots of enemies. They don't really jump down until you move past them, so we're going to have some enemies coming back. And now we have a silver sword that is weak compared to what we have. I think Rap has is using the second, or no, probably the third best sword in the game. So, surprisingly, whenever I was looking at skill points, as you see, Rap is all he needs is to get sword to 25 and then one more level to hit long range, and he's done. Justin, once he gets the axe to the level he needs, he's done. He's got all skills. And then really it's just a matter of getting mastery maxed out on them so that they can be really quick. Alright, so head back the long walk. Turn here. Turn here. We can turn either way. Break the ice. Here's a little map marker here. Follow this path. This will take us to where the dead end was after we kill these guys. And there's where the snowball went. And this path, I think there's one treasure along here. Yeah, this way. And then we're getting out of here. So yeah, as you see, it would have been under 12 minutes if I had just done this section and then broken up with Laine. So, and trust me, I did think about doing it, but I was like, no, this is too short a video. Alright, and break this ice. There is nothing to our left, so just exit. And Laine Village. Well, let's meet Milda's darling. Oh yeah? So the men are smart and the women are tough? How come none of the others look anything like you? They look like your standard characters. Alright, so 3 wise men. Alright, let's go have a talk. So at this point I'm looking to see if there's a shop around here. I see there's a blacksmith, so I was going to go there thinking that might be the shop. There is no shop. There is no inn. What's up, Milda? What, darling? It's a cow in a robe holding a book. Wait, seriously, you're fucking a cow? What? Somebody put their weird fetishes in this game. Like, wow. And of course he has to talk like a goddamn cowboy. And the sad thing is most people in Texas don't talk like this. The ones that do, they're the old cowboys that still dress up like they're in Halloween. You want to back up on that picture? Yeah, tell us how to get there. No, you know Justin has no patience. It's just a rock. I could throw it at you. Justin, you're dumb. What if he was a bad guy? Yeah, I actually forgot that we got that medal that's supposed to be the key to Laine. Absolutely forgot about that. Even though we haven't been carrying it and kept it in storage. Yes, of course. It's a Japanese RPG. Of course we're the chosen one. We're... I was about to say we're teenagers, but I don't think Justin's really a teenager. I'm not sure how old Justin is. I know he's young. Yes, I'm actually looking that up right now. Do you even say how old he is? Okay, he is a teenager. He's 14. So yeah, we are entrusting the fate of the world to a 14-year-old. So how old was Sue then? Sue was 8. Yeah, what the fuck were her parents? Well, she did just run away and sneak off with us. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. We basically have to go through all of his dialogue. Justin, do you not know anything about the rules of JRPGs? You are a 14-year-old kid that loves to go on an adventure. Of course you're the only one that can save the world. So, since Justin's 14, I wonder... Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was like, is Vina trying to rob the cradle? She's 15. Sorry, I'm not really talking about the game. I mean, you guys can read it. And Rap is also 15. So I'm going to say by order of elimination, our fourth and final party member is probably the oldest. Yep, she's a legal adult, 18. Alright, so we need to talk to the next wise man. So, Durlin. So I wonder if his name is Darling and she's just not calling him Darling, but it's actually his name. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out where I am. Because on the map I got confused on exactly where I was on the map. So this is Bacon House, so that tells me exactly where I am whenever I'm looking at the maps. Like, wait, okay, his house wasn't where I thought it was. This is the blacksmith. And we quickly find out when I go in there that this is not a shop. So I'm just going to skip over this dialogue. If you want to read it, pause. But I thought this was a shop. It is not. I do not care. So the only thing we really need to do is talk to the wise men. We've talked to Darlin. Darlin is this house. Alright, Darlin, please don't have me have a long conversation. Wow, Milda knows how to say big words like botanicals. A Mulgai merchant fellow. So Guido? So the FBI's been here. Yeah, well, so we're kind of getting a lore dump here of a little bit of what we think happened. So apparently the Ikarians had discovered Gaia, trying to use it like the Garlal forces are, and it basically turned their entire civilization to stone. And now the Garlal forces have found it and are trying to use it like the Ikarians did. Gee. They say history repeats if you don't learn about it, but this seems to be a case of you learned about it and you want it to repeat, and you think you'll make it different. What is the definition of insanity again? Rap, you're always making threats, and you are the weakest member of our party. Your magic does shit damage. Your physical attacks do shit damage compared to me and Fina. I would not be making threats if I were you. Okay, so we got the third wise man. However, the way people talk about him, I kind of wonder if we want to talk to him. Uh-oh. Is he the jealous type? Why not? Alright, so Dorland's house is where I thought Darlin's house was. So I'm looking on the map and figuring out where it is. It's like, oh, Dorland's house is where I thought Darling was. So figure out this is house 2. So now I know where I'm going. This is Dorland's house. What's up? Could you wipe your nose? Justin, shut up! I think someone's got it bad. I can't be a mistress because I'm a guy. Fina, maybe. Rainbow Spring. I mean, he kind of told us where to go. Ah, so he's senile. Okay, he's getting old. It's called Alzheimer's. What? A horn? What do you mean a horn? Ah, so we have to get a horn. He wasn't falling asleep, he was singing a song. There's a difference. Alright, so this leads to our next trophy. Getting the Horn of Wisdom. Alright, so we need to find where this horn is. So it's going to the lower village. So I got a little confuzzled here by the map. Possible. Alright, southeast. So According to the map, there's two exits. One to the north, one to the south. I'm thinking I need to take the north exit, which is blocked off right here. So I'm trying to figure out how to get over there. And I can't get over there. I'm like, well, what the fuck? Turns out we go back out the way we came. We cannot go this way until we have gotten the Horn of Wisdom. Anyway, that'll do it for this video here. Drop a like if you're enjoying the walkthrough. Subscribe for more. If you feel like making a donation to the cause, there's a link in the description to buy me a coffee. And I'll see you guys next time.